Yo, what's good, everyone? It's your boy Matt 730G Weezy. We're here back with another one. Let's go into it. Yo, today we got my boy Clay. Sorry if you guys hear my voice is a little messed up. I got a little cold or something, but you know, I'll push through it. I'll be all right. So like I said, we're going to try to do this every Monday. I'm going to try to drop something. You guys see my boy Clay before. He's been on here. He probably went shorter last time we were here because it was summer. But now we're going to be doing a number 4, which is a 1/2 inch. So we're going to be doing a 1/2 inch skin fade on the side. So why don't you guys sit back, check this out. If you like it, like always, hit that follow button, subscribe, be notified whenever I drop some new heat. It will really help me out tremendously. So please hit that subscribe button, share this to your friends, and hopefully one day we meet up in real life person, maybe at a barber expo, or maybe I'd come down and educate a class. But this is my boy Clay. Let's get into it. Number 4 on the top, 1/2 inch, and then we're going to skin fade his sides. Now, something I like to always get into, and I tell my barbers this all the time, I don't really tell people numbers of guards. A lot of the times I'll use sizes. So when people are like, oh, number 4, as soon as they say it, I'll be like, oh, 1/2 inch. Like if they say a number 1, I'll be like, all right, like an 1/8 to 1/4. So I always usually say that to my customers just for a knowledge base. They know how small or long it is. So keep that in mind, everyone, when you're talking to your customers. Always know the size of your guards and what it does. So as you guys saw that we hit the top with the 1/2 inch guard. Now we just worked our way in the side. And I only put my 1.5 on, and I'm just coming straight up off the head. As always coming straight up. I'm just debulking the sides. So 1.5 guard straight up, not going into the crown of the head, straight up. That's about it. And for the purpose of this video, last video I did, we did a full haircut. I'm just going to do one side, and then I'll show you the end result of what that was. So this isn't going to be as long as my last video. Now, as you guys can see, I start getting my 1.5, and I will start using the corners because I see some dark spots on that top crown part. I'll grab my saber trimmers. As always, I'm making that bottom guideline, and I know I'm just saying like as always because sometimes I don't make that bottom guideline, and I'll show you guys some more videos of me not even making any guidelines. But for the purpose of starting cutting hair, you kind of want to be able to map out your fade and how it's going to go. So this is how I'm going to start off teaching you guys. Got the Prodigy shaver, just hitting that underneath. Protege, whatever you guys want to call it. We're going to be doing that all underneath that that trimmer line, just balding it completely out. And as always, guys, again, you guys know I'm with S.CRAFT Gamma. Make sure you guys go on there. You guys, you use my code 730G Weezy, get yourself a discount, save yourself some money. Now we got my instincts. After I shaved out and bottomed it out, we're going to come in with the instincts, open up the lever, and I don't keep my blades against the head. I will as I'm coming up, but I flick out to make that 1/2 inch guideline. And as you can see how fast I made it, now I'm starting to close it, and I'm just working at that bottom line, fading out that bottom line real quick. So real quick, I open up my instincts, hit it real quick, not all the way against the head, because if I stayed against the head, it'd leave a hard line. So I'm flicking up so the blade's not always against the head. And I'm flicking out, and then I'll close it, and then I'll just start working at that bottom line. A lot of times, guys, I'm doing things the fastest way possible. When I first started out, yes, I would press it against the head, make sure it was a hard line. I mean, as you can see now, it kind of looks like a hard line, but it's really not because I'm flicking out. So to tell you the truth, when I'm flicking out, that's probably like an open 0 guard at the top. It just makes it a lot easier to knock that hard line out when you come off of the head and scoop away with that C-scoop motion. Now I threw my 1 guard on because we started with the 1.5 up top. Now we got the 1 guard, and I'll close it. My 1 guard's closed. I'm just flicking up and I'm flicking out. So I'm flicking out into that 1.5 guard I had on. Now, like I said before, I don't always take out my 1.5 guard because my 1 guard open is the 1.5. So now I got my 1 guard on and I'm flicking out into the 1.5 guard that I had on. And then I'll throw my 0 guard on, and then I'll just start working at that bottom line. That 0 guard should knock out all the rest. Because I had my instincts and I opened it up and I was flicking out. If I kept it hard against the head, then there probably still would be a line and I'd have to go in there and do a lot more picking or detailing when I was done with my 0 guard. But as you can see with my 0 guard, yeah, there's a little dark spot in the middle, but that's about it. Now I have my guard off and I'm just using the corner of my blades just to pick out that dark area that I had. And as you guys can see, that fade's coming together and it's real quick. So, I mean, it's only been a couple minutes, guys. I already got one side of the head done. This is how you can get a whole haircut done within 20 minutes, 25 minutes, a half hour. I mean, you just saw how fast those steps were right there. And that whole side of the head's basically all done right now. Like I said, guys, consistency, do the same thing every time. The more you do something, the faster you're gonna get at it. Now you can see as I got my trimmers, I'm just using my corners and picking out the other little dark spots. And that's it, guys. Check it out. Like I said, stay consistent, do the same thing, and you guys don't have to worry about nothing. As you guys can see, I pointed to the lineup right. That's because I'm showing you guys that I'm not pushing anything back. I don't push anything back to harden anything. I just put it where it is. I will never ever push hairlines back. I don't care what my customer says. I'm not about pushing hairlines back. I don't do it. Where I'm from, you just don't do it. To tell you the truth, I won't even have a customer come in and say, push my hairline back, because that's something that people do in other states. I don't even know why they do it. If you guys have ever seen anyone push a hairline back in 2 or 3 days, it looks like crap. And that's on your name. If I see someone and their hairline's pushed back and it's been a couple days and I see it, I'll ask them, where'd you get your hair cut? And then I'll tell them their barber is trash, because that should never be happening. Never, ever, ever do you ever push hairlines back. I don't care what you've been taught. If someone taught you to do that, shame on them. And you guys should not be looking up to the people that tell you to push a hairline back. So now I got his hairline done in the front, just hitting that with the blade. While his head's back, I will hit underneath his eyebrows as well. I don't usually line up his face just because he doesn't have a lot there, but he likes looking at having a little scruffy looking. I'll apply my hair enhancements right here. As you can see, I just do the vertical line, just hit it real quick. After I do this to one side, I'll do it to the other, hit it with the straight blade. And a lot of times I will do my hair enhancements because I don't push their hairlines back. But if they want that dark, I will apply it. But I am not about pushing hairlines back. Do the same thing to this side. Hit that real quick. Push it with the straight blade. Make it a hard line. Now, I usually put this on and then I'll blow dry it. And then after I blow dry it, then I'll hit it with the razor. And then I'll actually grab my fade brush and fade brush it out, because sometimes it leaves it dark. And when you fade brush it, it makes it a lot lighter. Make sure you guys check out these aftershave guns. I have them on Barber Culture brand. As you guys know, that is my brand in the industry. You guys can check that out, www.barberculturebrand.com. You guys could find a whole lot of stuff on there, air brushes, air dusters, anything that the industry has. We have some merch and everything. Like I said, guys, this is it. This is my boy Clay. Come check it out. Like and subscribe and shoot this video over to people to get my name out there. Thank you guys and have a good one.